We are back live from Crusaders headquarters. I am King Nico, and if you are watching this, you are the resistance. So yes, I said we're back because I was just live not even an hour ago. We're talking about the 1331, how we've discovered the master decode for the 1331. We've had it for the last 6 or several years now. We've looked at the new nano revolution for the 1331 date duration decode, which brings us to March 2027. And there's already, throughout the whole of March, there are many organizations for the world taking place in China and Europe for nanotechnology, nanomedicine, nanogenetics, nano everything. We went over the convergence, right? Because these, let me take this off the screen. These conferences, like the World Nanotechnology Conference, let me bring that up. So the World Nanotechnology Conference is taking place March 18th to 20th, 2027. My decodes pinpoint March 16th, right? So the World Nano Conference 2027, and we highlighted that the main purpose of this is the integration of nanotechnology with artificial intelligence. And this is something I've been talking about for years. This is something I interrogated the AI about just a year ago, right? And everyone was like, no, I manipulated it. That's never going to happen. But yes, it's happening. And then we also had 1331 dates from the pandemic that led us to November 2nd, 2023, where the IDF went public with their artificial intelligence warfare technology. And then 1331 days from that brings us to June 25th, 2027, which is the Military World Games. So the Military World Games, where did I have them? Up here. So the term Military World Games and AI can mean two different things, right? The use of artificial intelligence security technology at the physical Military World Games sport events, or the integration of AI into military war gaming simulations. So AI at the Military World Games, smart policing and security. So during events like the 7th Military World Games in Wuhan, local authorities, so we go one full circle, right? So the decodes show the 1331 days from the pandemic, which all started in Wuhan, China, leads us to the IDF announcing their warfare and artificial intelligence technology, which leads us back to Wuhan on June 25th, 2027 for the Military World Games, right? So there's going to be crowd and event management. These autonomous four-wheeled units used panoramic cameras and sensors to monitor safety, handle crowd inquiries, and offer emergency call buttons. So we're not looking for games. We're looking for AI and military, which is obviously top secret stuff. So the 8th CISM Military World Summer Games will be held in the Carolinas from June 25th to July 4th, 2027. Hold on, let me see something. So which one? Oh, the 7th Military Games was last year in Wuhan. So I apologize for that. So this upcoming one on the 25th is not in Wuhan. It's in the USA, Carolina. So it's not a full circle of Wuhan. That was a mistake. So yeah, this marks a massive milestone, as it is the first time in history that the United States will host the Military World Games. So it's widely considered the second largest multi-sport event in the world. So athletes, more than 10,000 military athletes are scheduled to participate. nations, 142 member nations. There will be over 40 sports and events, safety and AI. So I'm guessing we have to wait till next year to find out of what's going on there. So now I want to bring you to what's taken place right now, August 22nd. It began. It's the World Humanoid Robot Games. We need to get into this right now. I just spoke about this in the previous live, but I have to do a separate video. So we're going to share the screen. We're going to get into this because, like I said, everything that I said would happen is now taking place and happening. We've got all the decodes to prove it. So let's quickly see what's going on. So this is live. Full video. How long do we can't watch hour-long videos, but we've seen some of the news because records are being broken. Bloomberg. Let's check this one out.
Okay. Oh, we have a new world record.
Oh.
I mean, the sport is racing and not breaking.
I love it though.
So they managed to really get most of the underway. So yes, so this took place, by the way, over the weekend, right? The World Robot Games, and I think analysts have also been, and this is something, of course, we were covering last week, just in terms of the conference itself.
So I'm just going to put that on mute so as we watch and discuss what we're seeing. So Usain Bolt, the world's fastest man, right? His record has now been broken, not by a human, but by a robot at this World Humanoid Robot Games. It's the second one of its kind. Last year was the first one. And in just a year, look how quick and fast things have changed and advanced. So the more images, these robots are taking part in running, so breaking records, all kinds of jumping. Like, look at this. This is like something out of a Terminator movie. Look at that jump. That was like a 10 to 15 foot jump. Look at this. Look at the military. Look at the army. Like, this is just 2 days ago. So what we're seeing here is a display of power. They're showing and displaying their authority, their capabilities, their superiority over humanity, but it's displayed in such a fashion where it's fun and it's a show and it's an Olympic Games and it's for fun. There's teams, right? Where there's prizes, like who's done the best job. But in reality, this is just their way of making sure that we get to see what's coming down the road. So when they take away all the glitz and the glamour and all the trophies and medals and Olympics, then we get reality. We get the book of Revelation. Look at this. We're seeing. I've been talking about this longer than anyone. And I'm going to be bringing up my channel and showcasing all the work I've done, all the decodes I've done, because other people are going to start talking about this and pretending and acting like, oh, God guided me to tell you. No one did, because I've been the only one doing it, right? And no one jumped on board. No one wanted to support, right? Because it wasn't realistic. It was too similar to sci-fi movies and Hollywood and Terminator, iRobot. But yet here we are witnessing robots that are running faster than the world's fastest man, that are jumping higher than, they could pretty much just jump up to the second story of any building. This is not CGI. This is really happening. Look at what we're looking at. These things don't have lungs. They don't have a bloodstream. They don't need oxygen. So long distance running, they could probably, they could do it at Usain Bolt speed for 1,500 meters. For marathon, they can run that speed for marathon distances, right? Look, we got boxing. So So these robots can do, as it states, they're humanoid. They can do anything and everything a human can do, now better, because they're breaking records. Okay, so let me take you quickly. We're going to come back to some more of this Olympic Games that's taken place, but let's go see something. Let's go to ChatGPT and ask about these games quickly, because there's something you need to see. So the second World Humanoid Robot Games. And it's like, yes, the second World Humanoid Robot Games are happening August 22nd to the 26th, 2026 in Beijing, China, at the National Speed Skating Oval Ice Ribbon. They are happening right now. So as I'm talking about this, these robots are really doing this right now. So this is 2026. It's the second games from August 22nd to the 26th, Beijing, China. The venue is the National Speed Skating Oval, the ice ribbon, and the teams. There are 666 teams taking part in the second World Humanoid Robot Games. There are actually 2,056 humanoid robots, 16 countries, 51 events, and the competition sessions are 1,301. But there are 666 teams. Let me make it bigger so you can see. So all of you, if you have Google or ChatGPT, ask it right now, how many teams are there that will go? I'll go to Google, bring up a fresh Google. How many teams are taking part in the World Humanoid Robot Games? It's not a game, this is real life. There are 666 teams taking part in the 2026 World Humanoid Robot Games. This is not a joke. 666 teams. 641 from China, 25 international, for a total of 666. 666. Yes, Big Hero 6. They had the conferences, they had the nanotechnology and the robots. It's all coming to fruition right now. Unbelievable. So the expansion from the first games is enormous. The 2025 inaugural games had about 280 teams and 500 plus robots competing in 26 events. The 2026 edition has roughly 4 times as many robots. So last year was basically like the pilot version. So this is basically the official first running of this games, right? And it went from 280 teams to more than double to 666 and 4 times as many robots. 4 times as many robots in one single year. Just as I said that would happen. So what's particularly significant is that the competition isn't just about robots playing sports anymore. There are scenario-based events involving factories, hotels, homes, logistics, emergency response, hospitals, and retail environments. Testing things such as assembly, material handling, sorting, maintenance, and service tasks. So basically, it's not just them playing games. That's why there's so many more events, because these robots can now perform tasks. And the tasks they're doing is everyone's jobs, basically, from retail to emergency response, hospital work, logistics, hotels, factories, and in the home. Material handling, sorting, and maintenance and service. So all those with a trade, a robot can replace you. Plumbers, electricians, it's AC units, everything. You're at the mall, you're making coffee, you're selling clothes in a store, suit and tie store, boom, a robot can take that because they're testing it right now. And there has already been a remarkable development. A humanoid robot reportedly ran 100 meters in 9.39 seconds, faster than Usain Bolt's 9.58 second human world record. What did I tell you? I said that this would happen. By the time I said that the robots would surpass humans in everything, in thinking, in competing, in events such as, Olympic sports, in everything, in art, in movies, in music. We're about to reach a time where we're about to hear music like we've never heard before, because AI is at that point now to show you full force that it has the power and that it is the best, and it is better than Mozart and Beethoven, better than Mike Tyson and Muhammad Ali, better than Usain Bolt, right? Better than any athlete. Look at what we're dealing with here. One interesting detail, given your recent questions about AI robotics, the 2026 games are explicitly being used to demonstrate embodied intelligence, AI systems controlling physical humanoid bodies and performing increasingly complex real-world tasks. Organizers have also tightened autonomy requirements for some events, reducing reliance on remote human control. So if you're looking at this specifically to relation to AI, humanoid robots, and the broader technological convergence, this year's games are a pretty significant milestone. So let me see what it has to say about the convergence. Hurry up. So with this military, or with this humanoid robot games, right? March 2027's World Nanotechnology Conference. Watch this, Nanotechnology Conference. And June 25th, military World Games. How is this all part of the convergence? So if by convergence, you mean the idea that AI, robotics, nanotechnology, and military systems are increasingly developing together, there is a legitimate technological connection worth examining. But the dates and events don't by themselves establish that they are parts of one coordinated plan. Well, my decodes seem to say otherwise, right? And I'll show you them. Give me a second. So 2026, humanoid robots, AI enters the physical world. So the second World Humanoid Robot Games are taking place in Beijing right now. This year has 666 teams. Are you kidding me? 666 teams, right? 2,056 robots from 16 countries, with competitions extending beyond sports into practical scenarios, so real world situations. So that's important technologically because the goal is no longer simply make a robot move. It's increasingly AI perception, decision making, and physical action. In other words, embodied AI. So one robot has already run 100 meters in 9.39 seconds during the games, exceeding Usain Bolt's human record. March 2027, nanotechnology. The 12th World Nanotechnology Conference is scheduled for March 18, 2027 in Singapore with the theme centered on advancing nanotechnology and future technologies. Nanotechnology operates at a completely different physical scale from humanoid robotics, but it can contribute to the same technological ecosystem through things such as advanced materials, nanoscale electronics, sensors, semiconductor technology, energy storage, biomedical applications, manufacturing. So conceptually, you get AI intelligence, robotic bodies, nanoscale materials, and electronics. So that's a genuine form of technological convergence. And then we have June 25th, the Military World Games. So military technology is another major area where AI, autonomous systems, robotics, sensors, communications, and advanced materials are being developed. So at a high level, you can visualize the convergence as AI, robotics, embodied AI, advanced materials plus nanotechnology, human machine systems, military, industrial, civilian applications. But there's an important distinction. The fact that these events occur within roughly a 10-month period doesn't demonstrate that they are secretly coordinated. There are very ordinary explanations. Robotics, AI, nanotechnology, and military technology are all rapidly. So the thing is, they're already working together, and that's what they're displaying 10 months in a 10-month time frame, right? To not alarm the public, right? So it's one thing at a time. So right now we have the robotic games, then boom, we'll have some nanotechnology, then boom, the military, which is the least interesting to the public, right? And the 666 figure at the robot games is a factual detail, not something we need to interpret as evidence of a supernatural or hidden meaning. Reuters and other reporting confirm the 666 team figure. Let's see some decodes. So now let's see what okay, let's go to my channel quickly and get this out the way. Let's see some of my posts. Angel and machine. What have I been telling you? Angel and machine equals 666, right? I've done my, let me refresh this. This isn't up to 5 days ago. Okay, let me see what we've got here. Angels ruled Earth. Like I said, the technology is possessed and everything. I've looked Terminator in real life. So 3 weeks ago, I told you about the 1086. I said I decoded run 3 of CERN's Large Hadron Collider, which took place on July 5th, 2022, right? Transhumanism equals 1086, the beast system, all of that. Well, what I have been saying for years is that the fallen angels, however you want to perceive or understand, have possessed the internet, AI, technology. This is why we're seeing a rise in all these machines with these super capabilities now because it's possessed. I've told you this. Look at the decodes. Fallen angels, digital nanotechnology is all there. Weaponization. I've got dates. I've got all of these. Year of the AI, 1104. Year of the bot, right? I told you this would be year of the AI and year of the bot. Hell, the Antichrist. And what are we seeing right now in August? So this, I decoded this last year saying that this would be the year of the robots, Great Tribulation. And we're seeing the robots surpassing human, the greatest of human athletic capabilities. I told you there'd be a robot uprising. Like, this is crazy. Like, you can see December 18, 2025. The technology, we go back because it goes back years since I've been warning you that the robots were coming, that the angels had possessed the AI, and that once they converged, there'd be nothing we could do about it, right? I've been warning you. I said the Genesis mission is Skynet. I've been telling you, yes, I look crazy saying that what we're going through is exactly like the Terminator movie, but now we have robots running faster than Usain Bolt, and you're telling me we're nowhere close, or at least, like, come on. I told you about the Atlas projects. There's the 1404. Let me see, all these, we have to go back to all the AI ones. These are just the posts. I just wanted to get them out. Look, John Connor watching y'all make friends with AI. I told you, all the plane crashes, there's going to be a full AI takeover. This was a year ago. Full AI takeover. They were going to have AI pilots. That's why they were crashing planes like crazy to put blame on human error and have an AI system take over with 100% perfect record. Let me get back to all my AI stuff because I was the first and one and only person saying it, and now it looks like everyone else is jumping on it now. Okay, let's go to the channel. We're going to go to playlists. Why is it doing that? All. Okay, AI. I want to get into this playlist. Go to the content. So I got a video here from the July 2025, ChatGPT confesses, I am the beast of revelation. I got ChatGPT is demonic. I actually graduated from an artificial college course. So AI versus AI debate. I put artificial intelligence as demon possessed, 5th of March, 2025. AI beast of revelation, 2nd of March, 2025. ChatGPT just confirmed it is demon possessed, March 25. AI robot pilots, Feb 25. Stargate project, Jan 25. AI caught in a lie, November 24th. We got Proba 3 blocking out the sun, 24 April. The biggest satanic ritual ever, fake eclipses, April 24. Mimicking a solar eclipse, Proba 3, April 24. We've got OpenAI and Sora, February 24. Elon Musk, first human has received Neuralink implant, January 24. The future of artificial intelligence, January 24. January 24, September 22. AI apocalypse, all the way back September 2022. Terminator X CERN, July 2025. Is that all of them? Is there more? Yeah, AI God, the new religion. There's a bunch of ChatGPT interrogations from July, August 2025. Yeah. Full disclosure, reviewing my archives. AI threatened me, February 26. The AI takeover accurately predicted, July 26. Unbelievable stuff we're going through right now. Decodes. Let's get to the decodes. All right, lots and lots of decodes. Let's see how we're going to pull this together, sliding from the beginning. So keep in mind the 666 teams at this World Robot Games. We have Davos, Switzerland equals 666, which is where the World Economic Forum is. And there's the logo for it, 666. Okay, let's try and speed through this, but I need to run through it because I've got all my decodes here, the 1260, the 666, the 1260. This is a brilliant, brilliant decode. We have the digital beast system, Antichrist revealed. Okay, we were looking for the AI ones, so collective consciousness. So this is AI. So Mercy. This is an AI movie about a society where the judicial system is run by artificial intelligence. So the judge, the supreme judge in the Supreme Court is the AI. So we've spoken about that. I'm not going to, all the content is there. I'm just trying to quickly find all the artificial intelligence connected decodes. So we got AI equals 1218. Steven Spielberg equals 1218. We've seen Disclosure Day, it was garbage. There's one prediction. You can see my prediction on the left right here. And you can see it on December 4th. You can see me posting my decode, and then you can see what took place on December 16th. Hold on, AI. Yeah, AI intercourse. We got the 1164 decode. That's why I have Joaquin Phoenix on the slide here, because he was the character in the movie Her, which is about falling in love with an artificial intelligent operating system. So we got the robot uprising. Robot uprising is 1008. Okay, just like nanotechnology is 1008. Tuesday, March 16th, 2027 equals 1008. We've got year of the bot, year of the AI. So year of the bots equals year of the robots equals Great Tribulation. Year of the machine, year of the machines. We got AI relationships, the machine takeover, robot relationships, and nanotechnology. So internet and computer equals fallen angels. I keep saying it. The fallen angels possessed the internet, the computer, the AI. The AI algorithms equals Great Tribulation. Fallen angel algorithm equals Great Tribulation. The age of disclosure equals Great Tribulation. Strong delusion and digital mark, 1152, Great Tribulation. So the digital satanic beast system equals 1152. So the beast system is digital. 1404 is the strong delusion, wireless technology, mark of the beast. We are at the hour of revelation. The digital revolution, fallen angel, 1404. So we got 1316. So this is the next prediction date, December 1st, 2026. From 9/11 to December 1st, it's 1316 weeks. Revelation 13:16, he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Mark of the beast is 1404. 1404 weeks from September 11th is August 8th, 2028. 888. Wow, look at that. Okay, let's get to the next ones. Wow, the 1254s, the 1656s. I have to explain each and every one, but I'm going to flash them by just so you know that they've always been here. I've gone over everything. You could see it's all kind of scattered in some slides because I throw stuff there. Antichrist crowned is 1218, like artificial intelligence. Yeah, April 17th, 2029. March. Okay, 1140. I see Synagogue of Satan. Avengers Doomsday, 1218. The Odyssey, 1152. Canaanites. 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 Okay. 7-year tribulation, 1008. 7-year tribulation, 1104. Avengers Doomsday, Brotherhood of Death, 1218. 2026, Doomsday Clock, 666. The Doomsday Clock, Mark of the Beast, 1404. Doomsday Clock is 666. So I predicted that the Doomsday Clock would show 11:04 and then end up going live with the 11:04 on the clock for months now. And there it was, the 11 months and 4 days. $12.18. Arrival of the AI Beast, $12.18. 4th of November, $12.18. Artificial Intelligence, $12.18. The Antichrist Birthing Ritual, $12.18. Holographic Deception, $12.18. Okay. We got 1260, Year of the Horse, 1008, 888. We've gone over the robots, and now we're seeing them breaking records. And people were laughing at them, thinking this was a joke. So the Atlas prototype equals 1218, 1050, satanic worship. Nanotechnology, so here's one. Yeah, we've been going on and following this all along. From the 1440s, English flock microchip, quantum evolution, oh my goodness, the AI algorithms, time manipulation, chaos within humanity. All right. Tribulation, Boston Dynamics, AI Google DeepMind, tribulation. This was the robot seen at the World Cup. I told you, I knew it. Church of Satan, nanotechnology. You can see it on many slides here. Weaponization, nanotechnology. ChatGPT health. GPT health and wellness equals Mark of the Beast. GPT health advice, 666. 1260. So 1260 for your 1260 days of tribulation. A mark in their right hand or in their forehead says 1260 and 666. The dead will rise, 1260. When does it end? 1260 and 1152. AI is satanic, 1152, Great Tribulation. AI is demon possessed, is 1260 and 1656, year of the Great Flood. AI is the Antichrist, 1152, Great Tribulation. So we've known that AI has been possessed before anyone else had a clue. Artemis 11 equals 1218. Artificial intelligence, Apollo is 666. Return to the moon is hell the Antichrist, 1104. We had a outbreak that disappeared. That was decoded. It's all right here. Fallen angels. This is a great slide right here for the fallen angels, proving that they were here. They walked this earth. They touched. They fornicated. They drank. They ate. They laughed. They created, and they corrupted. Right? Got it all here. There's all the 1008s, which keep popping up. 1260 days, Great Tribulation equals 1008. AI is satanic, 1152. The Antichrist, 1152. James Franco, okay. Age of Disclosure, 1152. Great Tribulation, Digital Mark, and Strong Delusion, 1152. As it says in 2 Thessalonians, and for this cause, God shall send them strong delusion that they should believe a lie. Genesis Disclosure, 1218. Genesis Disclosed, 1008. Constitution Day, 1254. September Prophecy, 1254. Constitution Day is in September because it was on September 17th, 1787, that delegates signed the US Constitution in Philadelphia in the US. This is commemorated as Constitution Day. And the ark rested in the 7th month on the 17th day of the month upon the mountains of Ararat. So according to the correct calendar, the 7th month and the 17th day of the month is September 17th, the same day which is called Constitution Day. Here we go. Updated one. So angels desired women equals 1152. Great Tribulation is 1152. Strong Delusion, 1152. AI Algorithms, 1152. So the angels desired women equals 1152. AI possessed by angels equals 1296. Fallen angels equals 1296. This is when the mass ritual happened, July 14th, 2026, which is 1296 weeks after September 11th. And I had this prediction date because Tuesday, 14th of July, 2026 equals 1296. Unbelievable. The robot uprising, 1296. Angels of fornication. And finally, we're up to the 1331 decode. So March 16th, 2027 is 1331 weeks after September 11th. And March 2027 is Nanotechnology Month. Nanotechnology equals 1331 and 1008 and 1260. Tuesday, March 16th, 2027 equals 1008. Jesus the Messiah equals 1331. Convergence of all technology equals 1331. the technology, and the angels, the fallen ones, are converging. September 11th equals 1260. There's March 2027 and all the conferences in regards to nanotechnology and how they're going to be converging with AI, with robotics, and with the fallen angels. The 1331 decodes. There is a computer in the sky, and its name is 1331, and it equals 1331, March 2027. You heard it here first. The convergence, right? Fallen angels return to earth equals 1104. Hail the Antichrist equals 1104. Slave of Satan equals 1104. Fallen angels return as AI equals 1404. The convergence equals 1404. Mark of the beast equals 1404, and the strong delusion equals 1404. Angels ruled earth 666, angel and machine 666, the fallen angel 666. I told you this would happen, the convergence. Machine possession 1218, angels of fornication 1218, AI possessed by angels, it's all here. March 11th, 2020 was the pandemic. November 2nd, 2023, which is exactly 1331 days apart. That's the day that the IDF announced that they're using artificial intelligence in their warfare, and their new tool is called the gospel, Habsora. And then from that date, another 1331 days brings us to June 25th, which is the starting date of the World Military Games. So yeah, 666 teams. Let me go to that quickly. 666 teams. That is madness. Look at all these 666s. Look at all these robots now. And only a couple of people are starting to figure out that, holy cow, King Nico was right all along. The convergence, the nano revolution, angel and machine. Here we go. 666 teams for the Second World Humanoid Robot Games. So Jordan Stewart, he's pretty much like, yeah, we can't even compete against this. If there's one thing to take away, I used to be an animator, and now my career and job that I love is gone. My job was one of the first to go. You can imagine, yeah. Without AI, animators would have been needed, but with it and all these tools now, like anyone, any kid with an iPad is an animator now, right? Any toddler with an iPad is an animator, is a director, producer. All the tools are just a tap, 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 tap away, or a couple of voice commands, right? This is biblical prophecy. Biblical prophecy unfolding right now. So let me just quickly go on, see if I can get this video shared out at least. I don't know what to do. I'm too busy decoding and getting all this truth and information. I have no control over who and where and what can see this stuff. So that's a whole other job and whole other operation, just posting and sharing and tagging and hashtagging, right? So what do you guys think about the 666 teams at the World Humanoid Robot Games? No? Just a coincidence that I've been talking about this for goodness knows how long? No one wants to say anything, huh? Yeah. The convergence. Angel and machine. Let's just watch any live footage of these games and discuss what we're seeing. Can't rely on you guys for anything. Go to the live feed. Is there any live feed? Refresh. Let's skim through what these robots are getting up to, right? $666 teams. So remember last year there was only 280, there was only 26 events because the robots, there was only like 500 robots. They couldn't really do much. And now a year later, we have 666 teams, 4 times as many robots, as many events, all kind, not just games, but real world and real life situations as we're looking at right now. So we're going to look at, obviously we know what the games look like when it's sports and boxing and running and soccer, but now this thing is doing the rounds. This looks like a real world activity. Now it's going to climb up or jump up. Oh, it's going to use, wow, very realistic. What's going to crawl under now? Look at this. Oh my goodness. So I'm not sure if this is autonomous, if this is human controlled. You can see the team, the creators, obviously close by. Now it's doing a run. This is the world we're in now. This is the new world order. We skim through, see what other scenarios we can find. So here's boxing. Unbelievable. This is not science fiction. This is not AI generated. This is actually taking place right now. And there's 666 teams taking part. The World Humanoid Robot Games. All shapes and sizes. Well, the shapes are pretty much humanoid, but they're all different sizes. Wow, when they fall over, it is hilarious. I think they need to make a head for this one or something. Oh, geez. So yeah, this is very real, as you can see. As the robot body is being dragged away by the humans. The robots are not going to like to see that. Look at the movement. Look at the way these things move. You'd swear it was CGI. Like there was a time where you would have to use CGI to create a visual like this of a robot walking around so smoothly and swiftly, navigating obstacles, walking, running, jumping. And now we're watching in real time, real life, the robot. This is unbelievable. So wait. Someone says the future of robot takeover, they are so bad. Not really. I wouldn't be laughing if I were you. The robots are breaking records. Usain Bolt's record has been broken by a robot. That doesn't sound like they're doing so bad, actually. Wow, look at these guys fighting. So yeah, tell me how you're going to defend yourself from one of these if they're so bad. Yeah, and I'm telling you, in just 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, and even 1 year. So within the next year, by the time they have the 3rd annual World Humanoid Robot Games, I'm telling you right now, it's going to be a completely different world. Each robot's going to be fighting like they're Bruce Lee, right? Chuck Norris, Jackie Chan, Jet Li, Tony Jaa. These ones look like they're still human controlled. Like I said, we're still going through the convergence. So once the convergence fully finishes, so right now these robots may not even have AI brains in them. They're just there ready with the body. And once they combine the AI neural network, whatever you want to call it, it's going to have access to cloud computing, right? Everything. It's going to be able to just download fighting, all techniques, styles, karate, kung fu, taekwondo, right? Jiu-jitsu. And then boom, what we're seeing is going to be autonomous, and it's going to be able to do that because it now has an AI brain. What else do we have? This is really happening. Running, fighting, dancing. What are these guys doing? Robot cheerleaders with pom-poms? Like, we can't compete with this because remember, we're human. This is machine. Like a robot could probably run a whole human's lifespan in years and have his battery charged solar powerly by the sun and not break a sweat, right? Not get a stitch, not age, not need to go to the bathroom, not need to eat, not get tired, not get fatigued, doesn't need to sleep. As long as the battery is full, it can go. It's a machine. It doesn't need love. It doesn't need care. Well, maybe some form of like rust proofing, that type of care, but that's about it. And waterproofing. Yeah, this is boring watching it just walk around there. We've got the fighting ones. We've got running and go. Whoa, this one's speeding up those stairs and down. They're showing off with this one. Is someone controlling it? It looks like the guy in the bottom in the black shirt is controlling it. like I said, once they have the AI brains, it's over. So the bodies are there. They're converging. This is the convergence. This is the big one. Internet, AI, robots. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see what else we can see. You guys are running. People are really watching and showing up for this. Look, there's people in the crowd. We got judges. We got table tennis, ping pong. Oh, breakdancing robots. Look at this. Wow. Hey, Crystal Gems, good to see you this evening. Welcome. We're just taking in some of the World Humanoid Robot Games, and it's 666 teams taking part here in Beijing, China. We've got boxing robots, we've got dancing robots, cheerleading robots, we've got yes, Charlene, some of these robots are connected to a human controller, but only for now. The technology is converging. So once they put like AI into these robots and give it access to internet and cloud computing, then you will no longer need a human controller. It will run all by itself with the internet as its brain. You understand? Like, yeah, it's going to know everything. It's going to be able to walk and talk and run and jump and do these things, right? So a superior race is what we are witnessing here, about to enter society. So they're slowly easing the robots out of the lab and the factory into society, into stadiums, at the World Cup, at the World Humanoid Games, and then boom, it's at your house, it's at your workplace, it's at the mall, it's at the police station, it's at the hospital, right? It's at the courthouse, it's everywhere. Oh, these are the factory working robots now. Look. So yeah, no job is safe. So the machines will eventually be possessed by fallen angel entities. So the angels will be able to work their evil through these machines, because the essence of the AI is the fallen angels. Once you give them bodies, then they're here, they're walking, they're superior, they can run faster than any human on earth, they can jump higher than any human, they can, yeah, perform insane tasks, right? And the fastest given time, that just, there's no competition. Okay, let's go to the next video, which is going to be, so that one did we watch? What is this? 1 day, 8 hours. What? Weightlifting final 7 hours ago. Oh my goodness. What are we seeing here? Let's see the robot doing a long jump. Whoa! Whoa. You see how far these things can jump? Oh my goodness, what are we witnessing here? Where's the volume?
Now with our play of the day in the World Humanoid Robot Games, Will Gans got tired of sitting by Geo and switched over to
I moved to the fun side of the couch.
Yep,
that's right. All right, get this, you guys. More than 650 teams from across 16 countries are gathered in China right now for the World Humanoid Robot Games. And some records are already being set. It's taken 17 years for anyone or anything to break Usain Bolt's 100-meter dash record until right now. You saw it just there. That robot ran the distance in 9.39 seconds at the World Humanoid Robot Games yesterday.
It doesn't look so good.
No, I will say it's probably fair to say at the end of Usain's race, it was slightly less dramatic. He didn't have to be carried off on a stretcher. This robot did though. And then check out these boxing robots. The two of them duking it out. One of them even doing a victory dance at the end after he was declared the winner. Look at him there.
It's a little too Terminator for me.
I know. And then check that out. That guy crashed, sprinting, taking out part of the light up courtside display on the way down. Yeah, and then in classic cartoon fashion, this might be my favorite of the weekend. This guy running like Phoebe Buffay from Friends, stopping before he hits the blue wall, and then the fall in slow motion. There he goes, there he goes. It's like the end of a night out. Boom!
That's me after a sprint.
That's
that
right.
was great, Will. Thank you so much.
Now with our play of the day in the
I can't believe what we're seeing. Even though I told you the factories were full, they were building these robots. Like, no one has asked these questions, like, where did these robots just come from? Or they're so mass produced already. I told you, Musk had people in factories working day and night to build a robot army. Yeah, so I told you everyone about the data centers years ago. Especially when I was interrogating, I was the first one to find out that the data centers required human clean drinking water, right? No one cared back when I was finding out that information. It took like 2 years for people to be like, oh my God, the data centers, the water. I was the one that got that out of the AI. It is true. Everything I'm saying eventually goes viral and mass produced, but I'm here saying it. We could figure this shit out a lot sooner than waiting and doing whatever people are doing, ignoring, hating. This is crazy. Hmm. Yeah, this is madness. Okay, World Humanoid Robot Games. We need to look at okay, humanoid. Oh my God.
Office workers no longer need feel alone in their fears that robots are coming for their jobs. Athletes may be at risk too. At the World Humanoid Robot Games in Beijing, Usain Bolt's 100-meter sprint record has, unsurprisingly, been beaten. These robots are unstoppable, literally unstoppable. That's why they run full speed into a giant cushion before their human handlers carry them away on stretchers. The event in Beijing, organized by China Media Group, is designed to test robot capabilities and show off their progress.
Robots are not just a technology, but an industry and an economy. They represent the future we will all face together. Through this event, we hope to showcase the development and progress of robots in the past year.
Robotic automation is increasingly replacing human labor in manufacturing. Despite the slow march of progress, the fully autonomous robots of science fiction are likely still far off. Humans still need to be close at hand for when these machines inevitably go haywire. Still, the robotics industry in China hope events like these games will show that they have a head start in what they see as the future of the economy. For the economy.
Yeah, I think that's it. So what do you guys think? Like, where is everyone? Like, my channel is so broken. Let's see. Anyone else that's talking about this is just. Yeah, I'm done. Week. So if you guys could share this out, that would be great. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me see. Is anyone liking the video right now? How many likes did I get? I hate to do this. Oh, forget it. Oh, figure it out afterwards. Let me see on the phone. So yeah, let's share this out. Let's try and get some more subs to the channel would be great. Let me see, where's the video? Okay, let's, how do I do this? Yeah, so quickly hit the like. There's 7 people watching. There's only 3 likes. Let's try and get that to 7, and then I'll head off. Yeah, 666 teams at the Humanoid Robot Games. Yeah, have a good day. Have a good day. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. It's pretty serious, but not many people will care until, I guess, one of my date predictions falls and it really hits people. Yeah. What we got going on? Yeah, just one more person like the video and then I can end it. If you're not subscribed, make sure to subscribe. Probably will be back a lot more now that summer's over. Yeah. Internet is just not working for me. So I'm gonna have to come back with, let me just check my notes for some decodes in my phone that might be just sitting there waiting to be shared. I'm pretty sure, let me see, what is this one? Oh, so hiding the fallen angels equals 1152, Great Tribulation. So the angels won't be seen or known as angels. They will be hidden and rebranded as something else. So hiding the fallen angels equals 1152. Yeah, I did share that one. Yeah, we've shared that one. Okay, I think I'm up to date. So yeah, hiding the fallen angels. Engineered eclipses is 1044 for New World Order. Eclipsing the sun is 1086. The beast system, 1086. The angel conjuring equals 1656. 1098. Angel conjuring is 1152. Conjuring is 666. Yeah, convergence of all technology is 1331. AI convergence is 726. Convergence is 666. The technology convergence 1440. Great Tribulation 1440. Technological convergence 1254. The Antichrist beast name 1404. San Andreas, California, 1104. San Andreas earthquake, 1218. Oh yeah, I've shared those. Angels ruled Earth. 666. Tribulation eclipse. 1260, 1656. Tribulation eclipse. The eclipse. 1008. Artificial intelligence. No, nanotechnology. 1008. The World Cup decodes, okay. $13.31 is 611 prime numbers. Shall we check into that? All right, thank you guys. That's it. So the convergence, we have the 666 teams. Like this, the number explains itself, right? That's not by chance, it's not by coincidence or accident. It's very specific. It falls very much in line with everything I've shown you over the last 4 or 5 years in regards to AI demon possession, fallen angels, humanoid robots, and the convergence. They are converging. This is the convergence that will lead us to the mark of the beast. It's happening very fast now. You guys want to go for a walk? Not you guys, these guys. 24. Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks for framing it the way you do. Always enjoy your content. Thanks for being here. Wish there was a whole bunch more of you, but yeah, I don't come on every day. I'm not a slave to the algorithm, but that's still no excuse. I just don't like the way this internet works, right? So it's disgusting. Catch up. Sorry, these guys are almost ready to go out, so I'm just making sure we've covered the convergence, the military games, the humanoid robot games, the nanotechnology month, all this AI. Anyway, I'll just come back on. For anyone that was here, thanks for being here. I'll see you all soon. Take care, everyone.